STARLADDER Minor qualifies as a CIS region grand final. For sure. They're going to need the Alchemist to be really large. He's taking a couple of hits here. The big roots coming through, but they're cautious on going forwards. Silent attacking from the low ground. So Nako's actually the one who's getting turned upon. He's dropping really quick here. They're trying to get the first blood onto No Fear. Won't happen. Second kill is going to be No Fear's. First blood will be Saneko. Just trying to see as best he can, but it's actually first blood down in the bottom lane. Everybody's so low there, but it's Blizzy who's the first one to fall. Meanwhile, Kuman falling so quickly. Magical, though, can't quite find the kill as they turn back around. They're both going to die. No, Kuman's going to live. The hit is not enough to finish him off. Magical falls. Meanwhile, up at top, Lil on the run as well. Crystallize is trying to chase him down. He's getting the damage off 80 HP. He gets it with the Slider Fist, and Crystallize, though, he does refresh that Arcane Curse on himself. Snake has to come over and just force back Nograda. Crystallize will be okay.
Good for him.
Alchemist in the middle lane. Electric Vortex comes out. Kuman, he's on top of him. He's got the level 6 now as well. It's another death for Magical. The disaster. They're going on to Silent. They should find this one as he's going to get killed off by the Eidolons, but still. And also down in the jungle as well. There's just so much violence across every single lane. Saneko is also going to fall.
That's 2 deaths in a row on the
lane. They're going for Crystallize. They've got him in the trees. A nice juke through the trees there by Crystallize, though. It's going to buy him a little bit more time. And then he dodges out the glaive as well. A second one comes, but he pops himself the wand. Staying alive for a very long time. Even a South coming out, but now Lil can start to get off the damage. They'll glimpse back Nograta, but Lil is the killer. Crystallize into the trees. Nearly messes it up, but juking himself around. One more hit will be needed from Lil, but he's not going to find it with Magical coming in. No, he does find it. He gets the kill, and it was all worth it in the end.
Here comes the Rolling Thunder.
Coming in from behind. This is unexpected, and they've got the Silencer locked down, the stun out, and the silence onto him, but they're trying to keep him alive with the false promise, so we'll be able to get that global silence off afterwards. Might still die to the damage, but who really cares? Hangler trying to get himself away. It's not going to happen, and Kuman's into the backlines, killing off Zayat. Sneko going down as well.
I don't know.
Navi positioned in a great place to pop this one, but he's immediately on top of them. Kuman finds it and manages to get outside of the Static Storm as well. Sneko, he's going to have the glimpse. Going to have to throw it out one day. Well, actually decides not to as Kuman finds the kill. Lizzie brought down and Sneko going to fall as well. Kuman, he's got a big brain. He's not too ahead of himself right now, but now he comes into the middle lane onto Zayat, and the Enigma will be an easy kill for Kuman. Now up onto the next one, looking for Sneko. Sneko gets a glimpse off, and well, the Eul's actually used onto him to try and keep Sneko still a little bit longer in order for the Storm to close the gap. Once again, he's got this haste rune trying to look for him. It's a bit of a tricky kill to find. Team right behind him as well, but there's the overpower coming in, and Kuman turns godlike with that one.
He actually just picks up the... This Alchemist is getting pretty farmed now. Like, he's got the blink, he's got the plate man on top of his Radiance Manta, so
yeah,
getting to be a little bit of a problem. And they don't have a vessel. Oh no, Beastmaster has a vessel. Okay.
Yes, they're going forwards here. They've got the Enigma. The Global Silence comes out. Magical jumping in, though, trying to blow up the Oracle as quickly as possible. Silent just trying to fire off a couple of arrows here, trying to find the real Alchemist. They certainly do. And now the Roar comes out. He's not lasting 2 seconds. Magical completely gets his salami sliced, and now Blizzy trying to roll himself past, but he's just getting annihilated. They're just playing around this fight, doing whatever they want. Crystallize trying to make it up to the high ground. Kuman chasing, but he's out of mana, and that is the only mercy that they will spare Navi. The 2 heroes scuttle back to the base as WINSTRIKE take to the high ground right now. They are very far ahead. Crystallize. And don't forget the Inner Beast Aura as well, level 4. Coming over, might place down an acid or 2. Imagine he'll know what's going on here from the damage he's doing.
Thanks for the acid spray.
There you go. They're jetting it down quickly. The Roshan goes down though, and it's going to be picked up by Kuman. So ineffectual from Navi, and now the Roar comes out, keeping Enigma locked down in place. They get that kill, and now they look towards Silent as well, who's just fighting up with Blizzy. Blizzy onto the high ground he goes, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Meanwhile, Crystallize trying to get himself away. He's going to get rooted up here. And another Remnant comes through.
Yeah, they just got to the Roche slightly too late, and this Crimson pickup on the Enigma is keeping people alive a little bit longer than before, but unfortunately the Oracle can always just purge it off with the Fortune's End.
Magical though going in. He wants to try and kill the Drow here, but Drow, she's going to get ulted up by No Fear, and now Kuman jumping in on top of the Disruptor. Disruptor is not going to last very long as Lil's actually got a BKB of his own, and he's just powering through people. Nograta has fallen. They managed to get 1 kill, but look at Lil just standing in the middle of this fight. Storm dropping low. He's going to lose his Aegis here. Magical has to back himself away though. The power of Lil is coming through. He's finally going to die. And that's going to give a fair amount of gold to Crystallize, but No huge pickoffs being had by Navi. I say that. Magical, he's still
The
charging
Silent
it.
might go
He's
down
looking
there.
to go. Silent saying too long here. Swashbuckle to follow it up as well. No Fear going to save him from a bit of magic damage for the physical. They need to connect it, but Kuman's actually coming in for the counter engagement. Crystallize joining in with this one as well, but it's going to go down, trying to make his way to the tree for Swashbuckle. No! He's going to die. Crystallize with the double kill, though, onto Silent and No Fear. Kuman has to TP himself out. Magical can't find the stun. Actually going on Tim here. Alchemist, he's going to have the Manta Trump, buy himself a bit of space here, charging on the stun, but Kuman, he's doing too much damage. The Global Silence comes out as well, so there is no response. The Rolling Thunder, it's just a little bit too late. Be forced to use it. I think he will be.
This is massive for WINSTRIKE if they can force.
They killed him inside his Chemical Rage. He's got 25 seconds, 35 seconds until the Chemical Rage, but they've actually managed to catch out Kuman here. They've got a Static Storm on Tim's side, closing the gap, but there's no follow-up damage. There's nobody here. He's keeping him inside of Seneko, nearly doing it alone, but the False Morris comes through to save up the Storm, help him burn himself away. Okay, it's been slow. The Prench has been ramping up and up and up for Navi, and now they're going on Seneko as well as Disruptor with his Aghanim's ultimate will not be available if they try to go for the high ground now. 35 seconds. They're looking for Bangler as well. He does not have buyback. He just used it in the last engagement. He tries to get the Rolling Thunder away, but the right click damage is in, and now the Roar out onto Crystallize as well. He does have a buyback to use possibly, but Crystallize just trying to limp himself out of this fight. He's got the Spirit Vessel onto him. It's just hacking him down to get the silence out onto the Ember Spirit, but it looks like he's going to make it to the base. Meanwhile, Nongrata taking some hits on the front lines here, trying to finish off Nongrata, turning it around. They haven't been able to do that. Drow, she's actually going to see with the Hawk here, and Nongrata jumps in with the Roar. What's a Roar coming out from Nongrata? That's got Magical dead, 105 seconds, and that's just your GG. Straight out. There is no fighting without the Alchemist. The game is over. There is no fight for Navi once that man is dead. And the Ancient will explode. Navi versus WINSTRIKE in a best-of-3 series where WINSTRIKE are leading 1-0. But Magical also struggling as well. Silent, he's going for the TP out. 7 stacks on it, but the roll connects from Zayats, and that is going to be an early death. And now no TP back to lane as well. Very costly for that Troll Warlord.
Towards the rune. I don't know what it was, but I'm really surprised they decided to stick around.
Nice dodge on the swerve there by Crystallize. Lil's going to be in some trouble. He doesn't have the Sandstorm, but he doesn't matter for anything as he gets run down as well. Navi, another kill down here in the bottom lane. Keeping it old school.
Mid lane.
Appreciate it. They're going hard. Kuman in some trouble, trying to blow up Zayats here, but won't be able to find the space. Zayats trying to stay nice and close, does move away though now, as the Burrow Strike comes in from Lil as well. They're looking to turn it onto Magical. Magical, he's dying here. He doesn't have enough health from the life siphons, and he's going to drop as well. 2 kills for WINSTRIKE in this middle lane. I'm a respectful caster. Meanwhile, the Disco Pony is being dragged to where he don't want to be, although I say that. He's still chasing him down. Nongrata, he's feeling it right now. He's running him down. He's running him down, and he's going to win. You don't fight the Disco Pony. You just don't do it.
It looks like WINSTRIKE don't even know.
Yeah, they're clueless. Nongrata came close. Let's see. Yeah, they know something's up. They've realized they've been gone way too long. There's an Exorcism coming out. Blizzy looking for the pick on the high ground here. Positioned perfectly. He's got a full gallery of heroes if he wants to take anybody up onto this cliff, but they could just wait. Look at the silence coming out, but the Epicenter's cancelled out. Damage coming through onto Lil, forcing him back as the Roshan, he's getting so low. Nongrata's already dead. Kuman's trying to make his way into this fight, but he's just not quick enough. The Aegis goes down and goes into the hands of Crystallize. Zayats does go full for this one, but he's happy to dance around with them. And now the lasso comes out, but immediate Burrow Strike comes in from Lil. Not able to drag Kuman back. Blizzy, well, nice Blood Promise coming out onto him. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord just sitting in the middle of the fight, disarmed and killed off. Magical gets 2. Now they look for more. Kuman cocking up the ulti, will be able to get it off and doing a fair amount of damage. Looking for Zayats, but, well, he's gonna be falling all the same. A rock comes flying through, and the damage is there. Crystallize gets another, and then there's gonna be 3 heroes dead for WINSTRIKE. They lose the Aegis, they lose their heroes, and they might lose their middle tower, but a Burrow Strike through onto Blizzy here, followed up with the Split Earth as well, and the right click will come through from Nongrata, but now Nongrata on the front lines, he's in some trouble, but he's also doing a lot of damage. Navi will respect that. Well, the trade's coming through at mid, but Crystallize with his double damage has already dealt with this tier 2 tower. They're actually looking to defend their middle tower. They're going in for this one, yeah. Nongrata held still, and now they throw him down onto the pit as well. Plant onto 3. Where's the follow-up damage? It's not quite there yet, but Magical just getting in deep here, trying to get those zones off, and now the God Strength comes through. They're just going to pick off Silent. Nongrata, Lil coming in the back lines with the ultimate, but it's not really doing anything. Lil now has to get himself out of here, but he's got no way out. He just scuttles around in circles and eventually falls down dead. No Fear on the run. Meanwhile, Nongrata gets picked off as well. You'll have to fill us in. What happened with Nongrata? Oh, hold on, they roll forwards. They're not done with No Fear yet. The rock comes flying through, and the damage is going to be there from Navi to get yet another kill. Kuman, meanwhile, just farming in the bottom lane. Blink Dagger, he's got this really aggressive build. The Blink Dagger, the Echo Saber, the Halberd, like everything about his build just wants to run people down. They're going in for the lasso, but can't find it in time and has to force stuff himself away. A nice Sandstorm from Lil. removes the possibility of that happening, and now they're going on the front lines. Crystallize just jumping onto everybody here. God Strength popped. The Kuman with the BKB. They didn't expect this. He's trying to turn this one around. He's just going to whip down Snako right now. Crystallize, he doesn't have enough damage to rip through all these heroes, and his Aegis is going to get popped. Magical, he's got the false promise coming through onto himself as well, but look at the damage coming out now. Silence dropping so low. The Exorcism is really starting to get to work, and Kuman now the BKB gone gets lassoed up, and Crystallize can take him down as well. It's a triple kill for Magical. No fear gets the deny. I think that would have been an ultra kill anyway.
Guys, look where I am.
I'm a ward, Lasso comes in. Ruben held back a little bit, but they shield him off. BKB now popped as Zayas runs into this one, but he's just going to get taken out. Ultimate comes out from Kuman as well, but they've already taken down Non-Grata. Non-Grata bind back into this one. The damage coming out from the Sven is severe. He's able to control, bring down the Troll Warlord. Now they'll just ring him round, and the Ghosts will do their work. Although with the magic resistance, doesn't really work versus the Exorcism though. And Crystallize with too much damage coming into this one. And now Non-Grata, he's just getting run down. Does manage to get the deny off. Meanwhile, Blizzy scares off anybody coming for a flank here, and Non-Grata, it's a die back for him. Trying to keep himself alive though, being healed up nicely by Snako. And they will take down the barracks. That is what they came for. They can leave victors of this engagement well and truly, but they won't let them leave. Oh no, actually the blink comes back in around the other side. They both try and blink on each other. The counter initiation though, it's too good. Shadowfiend, he's got no BKB. He's just going to get blown up on the backlines, and now Leshrac trying to run himself away, but he's used all of his mana inside of this silence. Kind of come back around. Silent with the ultimate as well. A nice little split earth there, holding busy still, but there's the false promise, and the GG's already been called. It's been a very long time since I've seen a game where a Troll Lord gets dunted quite this hard. Yeah, so Magical Dragon Knight is going to be the answer to the Kuman Queen of Pain.
Pain's coming in top lane, by the way, with this haste rune. They have to be really careful up here.
Flying up here. Windstrike, they're going for the kill on Crystallize. Crystallize, he's still level 5, does not have that ultimate. Snako also only going to be able to purge him off. Comes on 3, but there's a Sonic Wave going to rip through and bring down Crystallize and draw the first blood. Now Snako on the run as well. I don't think he's going to make it back to the tower. An axe in the back of the head from Non-Grata finishes off that Oracle.
And didn't get a kill.
Oh dear. Well, you say that. Maybe it's leading to one as Blizzy unable to run himself away. He doesn't have the Firefly for another 2 seconds, but the save from Snako. Meanwhile, Lil is actually brought down and Silent on the run. Blizzy's looking for revenge now. He's got a lasso. He's going to try and grab him. Silent trying to get himself away. He's got a Blade Fury in through 2 seconds, but gets dragged away. The healing ward is not going to keep up with him either. Down goes Silent.
Well, top lane as well. They might be fighting for the rune here.
Looks like it. Coming in, Non-Grata, he's held still for a little bit, but Crystallize has to go deal with his pesky balls first.
Here comes
so many times before. Magical comes in, just goes in for the stun, wants to grab the bounty rune, will do so. Now turn his attention to No Fear, the Silencer. He's taking some damage here and doesn't really have a way out of this one. In comes the flames. Meanwhile, the Burrow Strike through. Oh, he managed to get the ultimate off just in time though. Troll Warlord going to keep himself alive for a little bit longer. Snako doesn't have mana to heal him up, but it doesn't really matter. Purifying Flames already going to work. Kuman has to get himself away. He's out of mana. The sun is going to connect here. Magical, he doesn't have enough mana though. And Navi, they know. They're coming over. They're coming over quick. Blizzy's above them as well. He's got a free target choice, but he actually gets jumped upon the Roar, and the Burrow Strike comes out. Sonic Wave as well. Global Silence, and Blizzy is absolutely wrecked. Now the Omnisash comes through onto, well, Zayats, but he's buying a lot of time with the magic resist there from the Oracle. So Roche attempt is poked at, but they can probably get straight back into it. I say that though, Non-Grata caught out here, the Diffusal Blade slowing him down inside of the river, but he's kept alive by the skin of his teeth. The Epicenter ripping through them as well. Crystallize needs to pop that ultimate. He's been dragged so far out of position though. DK as well being controlled up, but there comes a false promise to keep him alive. Lil is finished off by Crystallize. He's actually getting a lot of work done on the backlines here. They don't actually focus up the troll. Instead, now they turn it around. Juggernaut, he's going to get dodged as well. They look forward, but the blink up onto the high ground from Kuman. Zayats has got to be careful, but it's No Fear who's left behind. He's got the Invis, but they see him all the same. The Purifying Flames under the Sentry Ward means Zayats and Blizzy just playing absolute body men here. They can try it though. He's kind of close, but no, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They've got the vision on him. Crystallize, he takes down Roshan. He gets the Aegis. No plays made from Lil, and actually, he's been bagged up.
Oh, Navi, this would be massive for them.
They don't know. They're right behind them. This could be perfect. The Epicenter is coming in. The blink hit onto 2. They've got them with the Omni Slash as well. Zayats just immediately rinsed. GK's dropping really low as well. No Fear is going to be killed. Magical so low, and he gets off the Dragon Form trying to get himself away, but Kuman comes in and finishes the job. Burrow Strike once again through the Troll Warlord. Blizzy's getting wrecked by Windstrike though. Crystallize, the last one left alive on the side of Navi, and he will be able to get 1. He will be able to get 2. Excuse me. Non-Grata trying to man up onto the Juggernaut here. Surely Crystallize is about to fall, but he's actually got the Aegis as well. So Crystallize He's gonna come back, but surely Kuman buys back into this one. They know they have to try and kill this guy, bottling up the jug as well. Crystallize still just trying to bring down anybody with them, but it's not gonna happen. Crystallize will be the 5th and final kill. The global silence is off cooldown. Saneko's in a great position to pop this though as they put down the wards. The Roar comes out though onto Saneko. They want to try and blow him up quickly. They will be able to do so, will they? He's dropping low, but he's actually going to take down Nongrata with him. So it's a trade for trade right now, but they've got the burst strike forwards onto Zayats here. They've got the lasso onto Kuman. Kuman with the Yules. Needs to keep himself alive somehow. Can he blink away from this one? Yes, he can. Just about. Crystallize also being controlled up. The only touch out onto him. He's going to have to put the ulti. He doesn't have an ulti. Crystallize is brought down, and now the Echo Slam coming down onto the GK. Sorry, call it a epicenter as they look forward for the Dragon Knight. He's trying to back himself out here, but it's 1 against 4. He brings down 1 with him, but it's just not going to happen. Down goes Magical, and once again, WINSTRIKE take another win in the exact same place. And Lil, he's the one on the front lines and jump in. Burst strike gets it onto 2. Holding back though, doesn't want to commit without his team here. Grace dropped on the floor by the DK. They go in, they get the lasso off onto the Juggernaut, but the Roar comes down in response, just leaving them both sat still in the middle of the fight. BKB from Crystal as he tries to get to work onto Silent, but he's going to lead pretty far out of position here and out of the fight, but it doesn't matter because Lil has dropped. Psycho dies in response. It's not a big deal. No Fear's going to get picked off the backlines as well. Immediate buyback. The Omni's ripping through a lot of heroes right now. Crystal has to back himself away. Lizzie is gone, but buys back into this one. Everybody knows that this is a big fight. This is a fight for the minor. As a burst strike comes through, they're going to lose Magical, but no, they're not. False Promise from the high ground as Kuman comes to deal with this, but now he's found himself surrounded by 4 heroes. NAVI have just gathered up around him, but it looks like Magical will be falling on the low ground, so it's a trade right now. They're looking towards Silent. Silent just trying to fight up right now, but they need to get through onto the backline. Zayats, though, not going to make it there. He's going to fall. It looks like Silent might be the boss of this fight. They buy back on the Troll Warlord as he has been finished off.
They need to try and chase for more here, WINSTRIKE.
Without the buybacks on Kuman.
If they can get Magical, this would be a huge pickup.
Kuman jumps in. They got the Burst Strike as well. Dragon Knight is getting hit up, but there's the Magical Resistance coming in from the Oracle. And Crystallize on the front of everybody. He's going to drop once, but the Aegis is available, so he's going to come back to life, but Blizzy will not. That is his dieback. There's the Magical trying to fight it up here. Navi could be in some trouble if they start losing heroes, but in comes the Roar. They're going on the Juggernaut, but Juggernaut, he's got buyback if they actually kill him here. Lil is the first one finished off on the side of WINSTRIKE as they jump in deep. Saneko should be going down, but no, he's got the False Promise onto himself, keeping himself alive and maybe turning around on the Queen of Pain. Meanwhile, Nongrata just getting punched up by Magical, and Crystallize going to come and join him as well, so they should be able to finish on this Beastmaster. Saneko will finally pop to the damage of the Queen of Pain. They're coming in though. WINSTRIKE looking for a Burst Strike forwards onto Blizzy here. Magical just using that Dragon form, staying on the front lines. There's a Global Silence coming out as Kuman tries to deal with Oracle, but he actually purged it off on himself. He must have done. He turns around now. The Roar comes out onto the Troll Warlord. Silent just fighting up right now, but there's a False Promise forwards onto Crystallize. They've got him lassoed up as well, just trying to get as much damage. Sunwave going to push him away for a little bit, but they should be able to finish him off, and they're going to bring down Lil, but they can't actually finish him off, and Magical's the one who's going to die. Silent lives through the whole damn thing. Crystallize has no chance but to turn around, fight up into Silent, but he is gone. Navi losing 4 heroes here. This could be the end if they want to go for tier 4s. Navi 2 heroes to defend with it just doesn't seem possible, and they're not even going to try. GG, well played, it's called, and it is going to be WINSTRIKE who are headed to the minor, the very first team and only team from CIS heading to this minor, and that victory is going to belong to WINSTRIKE.